Hello and welcome to this class, this practice. Thank you for joining me in creating serenity and peace in your life and supporting this initiative and the yoga practice that I've developed and thankfully been able to share for you all. To start off, this is going to be a very gentle beginner to intermediate level class, and I recommend you grab at least a block. You can substitute a book or any raised surface, and also if you would like, you can grab a blanket or some sort of cushion to sit on. We'll start off with a short breathwork practice. And you can go ahead and move to your place of practice after you grabbed all those props, and if you need to pause this video, please do. This breathwork practice, or pranayama, is called Nadi Shodhana, and it's meant, like many practices in yoga, to calm the body and calm the mind. If you find yourself anxious or thrown about by any day's worries or stress, you have the opportunity to balance both sides of your central nervous system through this breathwork practice. It involves the alternate nostril breathing through your right and your left nostrils, and you're going to accomplish this by using your fingers, in this case your thumb and ring finger on your right hand, to alternately block the flow of your nasal passages as you inhale and exhale. So I'm going to demonstrate and show you how to do it. First, I'm going to explain it while using my hands. So if you are ready to practice, go ahead and place your hands on your lap and then raise your palms up. On your left hand, go ahead and bring your index finger and thumb together to form what's called chin mudra. It's a very common hand gesture in yoga and one that your left hand will stay in throughout the entire practice. On your right hand, go ahead and curl your index finger and your middle finger together toward your palm, but leave your pinky finger, your little finger, and your ring finger stretched out, and leave your thumb also stretched out. Bring your right hand up to your nostrils, and go ahead and just lightly hover your hand over your nostrils. To start the practice, you're going to block the right nostril with your thumb. Inhale through your left nostril. Close off both nostrils and suspend the breath to hold. Release your thumb off of your right nostril and breathe through your right nostril to exhale. Inhale back through your right nostril. Close off both nostrils. Release your left nostril and then breathe out. Now that's one round. There are many ways to practice this, but for today we're going to practice a 1, 4, and 2 ratio for the breathing. So in this case, we'll inhale for 4 counts, hold at the top for 16 counts. That may be a little bit challenging, so please take your time and do your best to calm your body and mind before practicing. And then exhaling for 8 counts. So I will demonstrate for you all while we start the practice and count the first few times. Inhale through your left nostril. 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Open your right nostril. Exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Exhale through your left. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Continue on your own. Wherever you are, go ahead and complete your cycle once you've exhaled fully through your left nostril. And then bring your hand down to your lap. Hopefully you feel a little bit more calm after practicing that pranayama breath work. And now we'll go ahead and start the movement practice. And so you can come off of your seat. If you are sitting on props, move them to the side. You might need them later, especially the block. Go ahead and come back into a child's pose. So bring your knees wide, place the tops of your feet into the ground, and reach your arms straight out in front of you. Sit your hips back. I recommend playing soft music. I have a variety of playlists available to you all if you would like, or you can choose your own music.
but this video especially will be mostly in silence. Go ahead and walk your hands over to the right. Leave your lower body where it is. Allow a gentle stretch into your left side. We're starting to gently awaken our body, and this is beautiful because part of today's practice is going to deal with balancing the body and balancing the mind. Whatever you brought to the mat, whatever worries, distractions, allow yourself to simply be, to experience this moment and this next 40 minutes right here and right now. Walk your hands over to the left side now. And then back to the center. Go ahead and come up to an all-four stance. Bring your shoulders over your wrists and your hips above your knees. Go ahead and take some movement here around in circle. Front to back. Really whatever brings you joy in this moment, whatever movement feels intuitive for you. And go ahead and relax. Go ahead and tuck your toes. Reach your hands about maybe half a foot further in front of you, and then press back into downward facing dog. Lift your hips up. Bring your gaze between your legs. And start to press your heels down into the mat. Breathe in through your abdomen and then gently release that flow, creating a strong core and foundation for the practice. For a second, you can walk your downward facing dog out, press each heel alternately into the mat. Now come high on your toes. And then press both heels down. And now walk both feet up towards your hands and come to a forward fold. Go ahead and root down through your feet and then rise up. Inhale, lift your arms above your head. Reach, reach, reach. Little tiny back bend, and then come back to standing. Arms to your side. Shake it out a little bit. We're going to start to heat up a little bit. Do a gentle step back and heat flow series here. Inhale, lift your arms above your head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, make a 7 shape. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back to a push-up position. Exhale, down to the ground. Inhale, push your chest up forward. Upward, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your hands to your feet, feet to your hands, and forward fold. Inhale, reach up, and back down. Inhale, hands up, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, but step your right foot back this time. Lower your knee, lunge. Inhale, lift your arms up. Strong chest, strong hips, forward pointing and aligned. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, and then flow through, either coming to your cobra again, or for upward facing dog, off of your knees and pressing your chest a little bit higher. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step towards your feet and forward fold. Inhale, up to mountain. Exhale, mountain pose. Inhale again, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back into your lunge, lift your arms up. Same thing on this side. Exhale, plant your hands back down and flow through, meet in downward facing dog. And step your feet up and hang. Inhale one more time. And exhale to mountain. Inhale. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Now choice to hop, step, or jump back to your push-up and down to chaturanga half push-up. Immediately push up for upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And walk your feet to your hands. Forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, mountain. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hop, step, or jump back. Lower immediately, half down. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Savasana. Walk your feet to your hands again. And forward fold. Bring your feet slightly closer together. The knuckles of your big toes touch, but your ankles don't. Inhale, chair pose. Stitch your hips back. Reach your arms forward and feel the stretch into your quadriceps and the front of your chest. Reach your chest forward. Good, nice posture here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back or jump to your half push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, warrior one. So step your right foot between your hands. Round down your left foot. Reach your arms forward and up. Shine your chest forward. This is your warrior one. Nice and strong. Good job. Exhale, plant your hands again. Step back and flow, meeting in downward facing dog. This time, step your left foot forward between your hands. Round down your right foot. Warrior one, strong, just like the other side. Breathe. And exhale, plant your hands. Flow again. Step your feet forward again, and together, come to chair again. And that's one round. Stand back up and come into your mountain pose. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Remember to reach your fingertips forward. Sit back lower than you think you can. But still attempt to lift your chest up. Have good posture. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And flow through. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale down and flow through. This time step your left foot forward. Round down and lift. Press the knife edge of your foot into the mat on your right and ground down into your front leg. Exhale, come down and flow through. Meet in downward facing dog. And now walk your feet up to your hands and fold forward. Final chair here. And stand back up to your mountain pose. Now, let's go a little bit further here. Sit back into your chair. Now bring your hands to a prayer pose right in front of you, to your heart, and twist over to the right. Still in your chair pose, go ahead and step your left foot back as far as you can reach, just like when we started our warrior one. But this time, leave your heel rounded up. This is a twisted lunge. Option here to open your arms. And for those inclined, go ahead and grab a prop to help you support yourself. And then go ahead and release your arms down. Your left hand supports yourself. And then come over to the knife edge of your left foot. Bring your right back for a side plank. Now round down. Reach your right arm down to the ground. Flow through, meet in downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. Three-legged dog. Exhale, bring it through between your hands and lift up for a crescent moon lunge. And then go ahead and step your left foot forward. Round down your hands. Shake it out if you need to. Excellent work. This is a little bit challenging because we're starting to combine strength with balance. Now sit back into your chair. Exhale. Go ahead and bring your hands to prayer pose and twist over to the left. Step your right foot back long for a twisted lunge. Don't worry about falling. Be there to catch yourself and then rebound. Set up your props as needed. Focus your gaze on one single point. This time it's to the side. And then open up ultimately. We want to start to release some of the heat, some of the tension on our side and our hips. And so how much can you relax and breathe into the spaces that feel constricted? Exhale, release your right hand down to the ground. Release your left foot back to your side plank. And lift your left arm up. Hold here. And then round down, flow through, meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up for three-legged dog. Step through, exhale. Inhale, crescent lunge on the left. And step your foot forward. And there we go. For this next section, we'll do a bit of balance. Make sure you have plenty of room around your space to practice, as we'll bring our bodies along, especially in Warrior 3. To start off, go ahead and inhale, extended mountain, exhale, forward fold. Bring your prop close and lift your right leg up for a standing split. The goal here is not to lift your leg as high as possible, but to square your hips to the ground, root down into your left leg, and then point your feet, round down your big toe all the way to the ground and see where that leaves you. For me, that's about halfway, but for you, you may be able to get a little bit higher. And then go ahead and bring your foot down. Stay right where you are, lift your left foot up, half split. Remember, square your hips to the ground. Try not to open up just yet. And kick your heel backwards. And then drop your leg to meet the other one. Sit back up. We're going to practice what's called tree pose now. So I'll face the camera. To start off, start to shift weight into your left foot. Kickstand your right against your left. As you feel comfortable, you can lift your foot up to your shin or further up your leg to your inner thigh. Hands have the option to stay down or lift up. Really push your hips forward and allow your knee to gently be guided backwards. Our most confident tree, mimicking all the strength and stability that a real tree in the outdoors can offer. And don't worry if you start to wobble, if you need to put a foot down to brace yourself. It's all part of the process. Go ahead and release your foot and come back down to standing. Now to the other side. Kickstand your left leg against your right. And come up as you are able to. Remember to press your left knee out to the side and allow your hips to come forward. Taking your arm option. Take care to avoid the knee as well. This is a very important aspect of this pose, as placing your heel or any part of your foot on your knee can lead to injury, which we always want to avoid when practicing. And relax your arms, bring your foot down. Now, a little bit more challenging, we're going to do an eagle pose. So it's a set up similar to what we did. Start to bring your foot into your weight into your foot, your left foot, and then bring your right leg over and around your left leg. Bring your right arm under your left leg, under your right arm. Right arm under your left arm. And now you're balancing on your left foot. Similar to our chair, we're squatting down and allowing our hands to come up. And unfurl, round out comfortably and confidently and controlled. As we move to the other side, shift your weight over to the right. Round your left leg over your right. Bring your left arm under your right arm. And squat down. Eagle pose. How far can you squat while feeling comfortable? How far can you lift your arms up right in front of you? This is a very challenging pose, but if you are able to balance and stare at your focal point or drishti, you will be able to maintain your balance and stability. And now come out of it safely and comfortably. One final pose, Warrior Three. So kind of the culmination of all these different poses that we've practiced, and now we're going to completely rely on each foot to help us balance. To help set up, we're going to go back into our standing split. So go ahead and forward fold down. Inhale, lift your right leg up. And once you find your stability here, lift your arms off of the ground. And first they can come to prayer pose. And as you feel comfortable, you can reach your fingertips forward to make a T shape with your body. And then if you want a little bit more or something different, round your hands back for airplane. And then back forward. Let your hands drop first, then bring your foot back on the ground. Switching sides, lift your left leg up. And then followed by your hands. Remember to kick your heel out. You're thinking that your top of your head and your heel are connected and reaching in opposite directions. And then as you feel comfortable, reach your fingertips forward. Shaking is okay, just as I am right now. And bring your hands back if you'd like to go into airplane. One side, in any of these positions, postures, may be more difficult or less, maybe more easy or not. And you can bring your hands back down and let your foot come back down. That balance is one of my favorite types of poses, and so if you do more of my classes, I may put a little bit more emphasis on those. To transition to our next portion, go ahead and bring your feet nice and wide. Maybe a good foot out from shoulder width apart. And yogi squat, sit into your hips and place your hands right out in front of you. Those with more hip stability may be able to bring your foot closer, your feet closer together. But for many, feet wide apart may be more easy to control and easier to pull off. And now, go ahead and come onto your knees, transitioning onto the ground. Sit back onto the tops of your feet. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Look over your right shoulder. Lots of twists in this practice, and that's on purpose. Twisting can help you open up your side, open up more power and control for yourself, as well as releasing toxins from the body in the form of sweat and through internal organs. Inhale, lift your arms up and then over to the left. See how far you can look back behind you. It may not be entirely back behind you, but maybe at an angle like 45 degrees. Inhale, lift both hands up, and then out in front of you. Come to stand on your knees. If you need the support of a blanket, if you have any sort of knee discomfort, you have the opportunity to do that. Inhale, lift both hands up. Exhale, camel. Bring both hands back into your back pocket and then press your hips forward slightly. Open up your heart space upwards. Look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, come back up. Inhale, both hands up again. This time we're going to go a little bit further. So leave your left hand up. Right hand comes back behind you to your heel. And reach out through your left hand to again open up your chest and look upward. And release, come back to standing. Other side. Release your left hand, bring that down to your left heel and look up. All the while being conscious of your hips, pointing forward, pressing forward, and release back to your standing. Swivel around to sit on your bum, on your backside. You're going to push your feet out right in front of you. Inhale, lift your arms above your head. Exhale, fold forward. And my favorite thing to do here is just let gravity do the work. And so if you find yourself at any point pushing, pulling, trying to force a position, trying to really make a shape that you feel is correct for you, try and release that and try and allow the shape to happen for you, for your body, for today. And so allowing my fingertips to come forward as far as possible, but maintaining a strong core and letting my head hang, I can start to feel gravity do most of the work and the pulling for me. And so I don't necessarily have to engage a strong lock of my abdomen. I can use the power of nature to my advantage. Allow also a generous bend in your knees. And this will give you more of focus on your lower back if that's something that you have troubles with. And now, go ahead and separate your feet a little bit or a lot. Mine are at about 45 degrees. And reach forward again. A little bit different, but fundamentally the same. Reaching initially, but then allowing gravity to take a hold of your waist and hinge at the hips, supporting yourself. Now walk your hands over to your right foot. And then over to your left. And back to center and come up. Take a second to round out your shoulders. Shimmy out if you need to. Bring your feet back together. And then come onto your back for a moment. We're going to take this opportunity to play a little bit. And so we're going to come into Happy Baby. Separate your knees slightly. Push your hands through your knees and grab the outside of your feet. Take the opportunity to pull, push, kick into your hands. Splay your knees as wide or as narrowly as you need to. And also, you can massage your lower back in this position. And so this is one of my favorite positions and types of movement because it's so versatile. Front to back, side to side. Go ahead and take a hold, release your feet, and then take a hold of your shins. Go ahead and start to rock forward and back. And once you get enough momentum, come back onto your knees, and we're going to transition into pigeon pose. And so, bend your right leg at a 90-degree angle. Reach your left foot back behind you. And this is a very restful pose, and so allow yourself to melt into it. Bring your palms down to the mat. Rest them on top of each other. If you need to bend your leg a little bit, a 90-degree angle may not be possible for you today. And so be generous and bend your knee. You may feel a stretch on the outside of your right hip, and that's exactly what it's meant to elicit. Rest your head down between your hands. And we're going to stay here for several breaths. Now, come back onto your forearms and your hands. Take a bend in your left leg. Reach your left arm around with your right your right fingertip supporting on the mat in front of you. And give a gentle kick into your left hand. Some people are able to go a little bit further if you reach and grab with both arms, or you lift your right arm up. But for today, the contact is all we're looking for. One more breath in and out breath. Release your foot. Go ahead and switch sides. So bring your left foot out in front of you, towards the 90 degrees, but does not have to be perfect by any means. And your right foot long. As you feel comfortable, you can relax down and rest on your hands. come off of your forehead and onto your hands. And the same thing on this side, ground down into your left fingertips. And then bring your right arm around to grab your right foot. Take your option here, either to not grab, or to grab and go further, or simply just stay here as I am. Maybe not today. And release your foot. Come back. And swivel around to sit on your backside. Lower down to the ground. And for our final pose before our rest, our Shavasana, we're going to do a shoulder stand. And so to set up, you can, if you're new to this practice, you can grab your block again and place it under your hips. This is a great starting point to lift our hips off of the ground. For everyone, lift your knees up and then start to transition your hands under until your hands are on your tailbone. Cradle your lower back as you reach your legs up towards the ceiling. Feet can be pointed or flexed. And then option to let your feet go back behind you. We prepare for this by doing happy baby and rolling. But for plow pose, let your toes fall towards the ground, still supporting your lower back. And if you're able, you can touch them down on the ground. And let your hands fall gently to the side. Safely transition out of this by bringing your hands to your lower back again, extending up, bending your knees, and then gently guide your hips down to either your block or the ground. At which point you can remove your block. And rest for your final Shavasana. Take up space on your mat. Bring your feet nice and wide. Place your palms up and close your eyes. The intention for today's practice was to help you balance your body, balance your mind, balance your thoughts, balance your movements. So please check in with yourself and see how you did with this intention.
begin to awaken your senses by breathing deeply, deepening your breath, and begin to move your fingers and toes. And then bring life into your shoulders and legs. And I invite you to open your eyes about a quarter open. And then fully open. As you transition into a comfortable seated position, just as we started, and I will read a short passage from Living a Life of Awareness by Don Miguel Ruiz Jr., entitled Honor Your Body. My father always told me, love is the perfect balance between gratitude and generosity. One way to strengthen our love for ourselves is by honoring our body. Expressing gratitude for the body we have begins by accepting how our body looks at this very moment. Our body is the vehicle that allows us to perceive and create in the dream of the planet. Our body serves us even when it is sick or hurt. We will have this body throughout the span of our life, and it will change and evolve with time. It is perfect because it is alive, and it is the body we will use to express intent throughout the course of our life. And a practice that accompanies this passage is, we cannot give what we do not have. And having a balance of gratitude and generosity for your body allows you to share your love with everyone else. Be generous to your body. Nurture it, feed it, give it rest, and strengthen it. Your body is perfect just the way it is in this moment, despite any internal narrative to the contrary. And so we'll close out together with one sound of Om. Inhale, lift your arms above your head. Connect your palms at the center. And then lower your hands. First to your brow. Then past your lips. Into your heart center. Together with one inhale. Namaste. Thank you for attending this class, this practice.